To get with Veterinary Specialty Center. We know that this is a full-service pet hospital with a wide array of specialties.
Yeah, and they've been recognized as one of the best, most advanced emergency care facilities in the country. Our own Jon Hansen is out live this morning at this state-of-the-art center. Good morning, Jon.
Yeah, good morning. Guys, it has been so fascinating to kind of see behind the scenes of how some center like this works, although there's not really one like it anywhere else but here in the Midwest, certainly. A level of Trauma 1.
I don't think so. I mean, I think we are definitely a very busy center 24/7.
Okay, so I gotta ask, how did you get into this, Dr. Herring? I mean, were you one of those kids that always wanted to be a vet?
Yeah, I did. And, you know, I think I was telling you off air that I got into it because my grandmother used to take us to the racetrack, and we used to bet on the horses. And well, I bet, you know,
Right.
I kind of picked the horses with the prettiest bandages, and, you know, they never won. But that was, you know, how I got the bug, I think.
And I gotta also say, we just found out during the break, we are proud alums of the same high school.
We are.
Downers Grove South. Yeah, go Mustangs. So obviously that's something that you wanted to get into, and it must bring you a lot of joy. But what's a typical day like here, or is there even a typical day?
I don't think there's a typical day for emergency. I mean, I think it's hopping all the time. I mean, I rarely sit still, and I think that that's really what the emergency center is all about. We're busy all the time, but we have enough of us that we can take care of all these patients just equally well.
24/7, 365. I think that's like a comforting thing to people that they know in this area there is a facility like this, because really there's all sorts of unique things that our dogs and cats unfortunately get into, including interactions with other animals.
They do. You know, we see a lot of coyote attacks. That's kind of our big wildlife attack here, and it's becoming more prevalent because we've urbanized their home environments, and so those unfortunate animals that are out there late at night or kind of at the dusk and dawn kind of time frames when they're out and kind of hunting is usually when we start to see most of those attacks.
And we were talking about toxicology as well with Halloween. That brings everyone's focus. I think for a lot of people, they say, yeah, dogs can't eat chocolate, but there's a lot more things out there that people really should be looking at, and if they get in trouble, just to come here.
Yeah, I think one of the big things that's out there is xylitol. You know, it's a sweetener that's in almost everything. It's coated on medications, it's coated on candies, it's coated on, on prescriptions that you can pick up just over the counter. So it's really important that people understand that that's something they should look for in their medications and make sure that's kept high up, because if that does get into dogs, it can cause liver failure, it can cause low blood sugar, so it can cause a lot of problems.
It's amazing the success rate that you guys are able to have with animals. Obviously, not every story ends with the happiest ending, but a lot of them do here, and that must be really uplifting. Oh, hey, here's somebody right down there. You got excited. I thought he was going to come right on camera. That must give you a lot of joy that you're able to bring joy not only to the dogs or the cats, but also to the families, too.
It's very true. I mean, I think that, if we're talking about just specifically trauma, I mean, our success rate here is over 90%, and I think that's phenomenal, and that's complicated trauma cases, and I think that's just beyond what a lot of facilities can do.
Veterinary Specialty Center in Buffalo Grove. They say you can give them a call, but you can bring your animal in. When in doubt, just call and start ask questions, or just bring the animal in, and then you guys will be able to do what you can.
Yes, I mean, our technicians are available 24/7 to pick up the phone and talk to you. Our doctors are available 24/7. If you just have a question for the doctor and want to talk to one of our ER staff, I mean, we're always here to help you.
That's great news, and that's the thing. Always here to help you, and that's what I felt all morning long. Thanks for letting us invade your space all morning.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate you coming on.
It's really fascinating stuff. Guys, this is so fascinating. Back to you guys in the studio.